million for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Desparados of Buenos Aires. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me,
there he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Israel Abanikanda, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide, it's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down, Clifton, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Trouble, 38. Smash, smash. Set.
Up the middle they go. Clifton, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cycle. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
50 series. 560. Hut.
Now a give, right side. Clifton. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Clifton. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and a tackle because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
17.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Desparados respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Clifton, and he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Touchdown! David Njoku, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
10 cycles. Ready.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8, eluding the pressure right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Get it. Ready.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Cheetah.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here we go.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Desparados add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Ready.
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 9. Abanikanda once again. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready,
3rd and 4. The give now to Abanikanda. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Desparados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
ready, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go now.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Check pink. Set.
On second down now, Clifton. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, Clifton. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Shot 17.
The center receiver in motion to the right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
43 rail. Set, Hunt.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st down, here's Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Clock 10. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Clifton. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. on third down. Clifton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
22 needle. Ready?
Thompson Robinson off of play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Okay.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over. At their own 41-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Israel Abanikanda. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Now a give, right side. Clifton. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream.
There he goes, left side. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 15. 154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 9. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Touchdown, Jets! From 4 yards out. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll run on first down. Clifton, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Running left, it's Strong. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Spike, 6. Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Strong. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The DTR going to throw it here. This is Butler making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Handoff, Strong running left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Desparados are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a 2nd and 10.
Pirates, Seven Pirates.
At the 17.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Abanikanda. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
60 Mavericks. Ready.
1st down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. That's pulled in by Wilson. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 66 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Strong. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go, set. Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
On the set. Ready, ready.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football.